supposed to be getting wings. Why do I look like this?
Listen long enough if you can love me.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I'm back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It is wine and wigs day. Clink, 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 clink. I still don't got no wine. Don't worry, girl, it's water, okay? I'm coming to you with red hair. All is right with the world. Oh, who needs wine when you got this? This will get you drunk with excitement. I'm really doing too much. We're going to do a get ready with me today, and we're going to be featuring a unit, a wig, obviously, because this color doesn't occur in nature. We have a beautiful wig from Incolor Hair. Thank you so much to Incolorwig for sponsoring this video and providing this wig to me. Before we get into all the details about this wig, I'm gonna need y'all to hit subscribe and hit that post notification bell just so you can see every single time I post, because I'm coming to you with curly, colorful wigs. I mean, if I ain't proved myself to you by now, I don't know what else to do. Like, really, what y'all want me to do? I don't beg, but I ain't too proud. This is one of the funnest wigs that I have done. Let me show y'all what it looks like. Like, look at this. Like, look at all of that color. It's just so pretty. Oh my God. When I saw it online, I was like, gorgeous. And then I received it and I was like, you really tried it, girl. You don't know what to do with this. I did have to go through a few trials and tribulations because this is the first time I've dealt with a wig of this type. I had to do a couple things to make this wig fit me. And can you tell I got burgundy eyebrows, girl? I had to put lipstick on my eyebrows. Girl, a whole thing, a whole thing. We're gonna start from bleaching knots all the way down to putting her on. Girl, this is beginning to end. I'm a one-stop shop. If y'all wanna see everything I did to make this look come together and get this wig together, please keep on watching, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts at the end. So this wig is from Incolorwig. They provided us with some gifts, a wig cap, some big old lashes, some auntie earrings, and a baby hairbrush. Now we have this beautiful wig. You can see that it has a closure, and we need to bleach those knots. So I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Quick Blue Powder and the 40 Volume Developer. Mix those together till it's like a toothpaste sort of texture. And then all we need is a little bit because we're only putting it in front of the fabric. So I'm gonna use some high Insta Hold spray just to lay down some of those hairs, and we're just gonna brush the concoction onto the closure. Now, girl, okay, so what had happened was I put this on here and my husband had told me put on a timer, and I was like, no, I don't need to, like, I know what I'm doing. And no, I don't. Girl, I left it on there for like an hour. I was busy doing something else and I rushed to wash it off, and I kind of over bleached my knots, girl. I did a little bit too much. So I'm washing out the wig now. I did this in a rush, and I used some just Pantene shampoo just to get the bleach off as quickly as possible. So that was a shedding from the wig and the tracks, and that was a shedding from the closure. Too much. So I'm adding some conditioner to the hair, and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the wig into a plastic bag to condition it and stop the shedding. And once I sat it in there for like 30 minutes, I just washed the wig out, and we put her on this scary wig head and put a little blow dryer in her mouth just to let her dry. It takes about an hour or two to allow the scalp to dry. So we're just gonna pin the wig to a wig head, and I'm just gonna part the hair in the middle. And we're gonna go ahead and pluck this part. Now, parts on closures like this take time and patience. I have to be honest with you, these aren't my favorite types of closures because that little scalp color that they have underneath is way too light for me. So I have to do a little bit to make it look like it is my scalp. So I'm just gonna pluck it first, make sure that part is clean. You have to remember that part does not have bleached knots, so we need to do a little bit of work in that area. On the front area, it was naturally plucked by bleach. So I have to be careful with how much I pluck, but we're still gonna pluck a little bit so it looks natural. So I just plucked a little bit behind the hairline just to thin it out, and I did the same thing on the other side. On the other side, I lost a huge amount of hair, so I have to be careful. I lost it right next to the track, so there's like a big hole. I don't know if you can see. It's, girl, I messed it up, so you do what you can. So I'm gonna use the Kellen Derrick lace tint. What is the name of that lace tint? It's a Flawless Illusion lace tint spray to color in that cloth closure, just to make it a little bit darker. And I'm gonna put some of that color into the scalp and put it on a brush and color in some of that lace to make sure it's actually close to my skin tone. It's actually a little bit darker, but we're able to fix that a little bit later. Now we need to go ahead and lay down the hairline. Of course, we're using the flattening souffle from ZLA, and I'm just gonna brush some of those hairs back. I find that once you flatten a hairline, girl, can't nobody stop you. You are ready to go out into the world, and it looks like the hair is growing out of your scalp. So I like to use a flattening souffle instead of a wax stick to make it look a lot more realistic. And I'm just gonna brush all of the hairs back, and then I'm gonna use a rapid strip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it down and flatten that front part of the hairline. It makes it look less thick and less fake. So I'm gonna use a blow dryer on cool or warm, and I'm just gonna blow dry it dry. It takes about 10-15 minutes to get that area dry. We're gonna go ahead and take the rapid strip off, and she is prepared. She is ready to go to be plopped on our head and finish up this customization. So of course I need to put on my wig grip, and I'm gonna put on my wig cap. This is my base, girl, a real easy base. And we're gonna toss the wig on. I am surprised because it looks really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this lace, and we're going to go ahead and lay it down. I'm going to use the Wig Dealer spray, and we're just going to spray it and blow dry it until it's tacky and melt it onto the head. So I'm taking my little baby hair brush that they provided to us. Thank you, Incolorwig. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's melted all the way down. As you can see, it still looks pretty good, but we need to do them baby hairs. I need to cover up these bald spots. So I just pulled out some baby hairs, and I'm just going to chop them down and smooth them out. I'm trying to cover up those tracks because it don't need to look a mess. It don't. So on the side where there is a there isn't lace, I'm going to use baby hairs to cover up the tracks. I want it to look like a lace frontal. Not trying to make it look like natural hair, girl. We're not going that far. We're just gonna make it look like a lace frontal. So I'm just gonna cut little baby hairs into it and give it like that chilly effect in the front, Rosanda, to make it look really natural. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. Take your time. And don't get frustrated, girl, because this is not as easy as it looks. You got to take your time and try and create the baby hairs. But as long as you got the swoo-whoop, it starts to look a little bit more realistic. So do your thing. Take your time. It'll work out. So we did it all the way down on both sides. And I used the Got To Be Glued gel to lay these baby hairs down. And I'm going to use another rapid strip. Lay them hairs down and let them dry. In the meantime, in between time, we need to cut this hair and get it more layered, because otherwise it starts to look like a little bit more like Party City, and we need her to look like she belongs to us. So I'm just gonna do the sort of wolf cut sort of action. This is not the best method to cut curly hair, but this is what I do because I don't know how to cut hair like that. So I just do a little ponytail at the top of the head, and I cut it at the bottom, and then I kind of snip it to make it look like, you know, I actually cut it, but you can see that the layers worked out. Now for the bottom, to make sure I cut it even, I take a hair tie and I tie the hair together and chop the hair at the bottom as well. And then I snip into it to make it look less blunt. And then we do one more for the top of the head to give it one more layer. Put a little ponytail at the top, a little ponytail at the bottom, and then we just chop it at the desired length again. So you just go a little bit shorter as you go up, rule of thumb. And I just snip into it so it doesn't look so blunt. That really didn't work because it was still blunt, but you know, it still worked out. It looked really good. And I just tried to mold those layers together by trimming into the layers to make sure it was kind of like seamless. I feel like that worked out. I could have gone a little bit shorter at the bottom, but it's fine. So we took off the rapid strip, and as you can see, the baby hairs look good, girl. Now I need to define this part. As I said, it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I'm using my Pro Conceal Concealer in the color Fawn just to define that part. And look at it. It looks like my scalp. It looks so good. It looks gorgeous. So now we need to go ahead and define these curls. So I'm gonna separate the hair, and I'm using my Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus product. I love this stuff, and I'm just gonna add it to my curly hair and just brush it through. It's my favorite because it doesn't give you that really heavy sort of feel. It's really, really light, but it still defines the curls on my wig. So love it. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply all this product and brush it through using a detangling brush. I'll leave a link for it down below, but we're gonna use a detangling brush and brush through all the curls and clump them all together. And we're gonna do the same thing on both sides. Okay, girl, we're back up in this gig. Okay, now I can go ahead and get into my face. Now, these eyebrows are not mine. They're manufactured by Revlon. So I need to go ahead and take these off. So I'm gonna take my eyebrows off so I can do the rest of my face. This is what we working with, girl, giving. But I can tell you, when you have like eyebrows like this, it makes it so much easier to do like colored eyebrows. So your girl was made for this. Ooh, baby hairs. Come on, baby hairs. Giving frontal. So we're gonna start with the concealer. We're not gonna do foundation today. We are gonna do a base. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Bare With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. I love a spray because I hate touching my face. I used to have acne when I was younger, so I like to use a spray. Less I can touch my face, the better. So let's go ahead and spray the face down. I love a prime and set spray. I just love it. It makes life so much easier. You know one thing that I hate hearing? Chef's kiss. I say chef's kiss, and when it comes out my mouth, I'm like, bleh. I'm sick of hearing chef's kiss. With the kiss, oh girl, please stop. I'm talking to myself, but please stop. I'm going to wear, I don't know if y'all noticed, but this is like my go-to base. I love the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer. It does a great job of evening out my skin. I'm in the color NC45. I put it under everything. You're gonna have to fight me to get me to stop. So I like to just place it in the areas that I have hyperpigmentation, which is under my eyes, next to my nose, right on that blessed mustache, because I did not shave my face, and just drag it around. It is a little lighter than my skin, so I don't know if this is color correcting, but that's what it feels like. It just sets the perfect base for me, you know? Apparently they think all the black girls are NC45. If you wear NC45, raise your hand. Girl. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get into concealer. So for my concealer, I'm going to use the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer in the color Golden Honey. But I love this concealer. Oh, it's so golden. The Can't Stop, Won't Stop line, genius. And I like to put like right here just to give out a little wing out. Gonna put some on the top lip, on the chin, and down the nose. While this sets, and just lives its life on my face. Like I need to do my bronzer. For some reason, the stores in my area think that black girls don't exist. I did find this off Amazon. This is the only bronzer that I use, like cream bronzer that I use right now. And it's the Ruby Kids' Contour Artist Cream Palette. Ooh, now this is the medium dark. I think this is the darkest palette that they have. They could go 1 or 2 shades darker at least, I think. So when I do my bronzer, I just take the butt of my e.l.f. sponge and I just dip it in there and then I just go in on my cheeks. This sponge is old as hell, girl. It is old, child. Y'all see? Like it gives like that reddish glow. Oh, I just love that. It's not too gray. And then I'll just go into my forehead as well. It gives like that reddish sort of look. And then I'll go under my chin. Right under here. And right here. With my little busted sponge. Like it has a mouth. Throw me away. So I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna blend out the rest of this concealer. Yes, just blend it all out. Do it on this side. I feel like I want a little bit more concealer, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. And then I'm just gonna drag the rest of the highlighter onto my forehead. Are y'all like drugstore people, drugstore girls, or are y'all like high-end? Lately, the girls that have been doing like luxury branding, and I love that. Like I love to see black girls in luxury. But I be wondering like where y'all girls getting this money? Because when I see a $30 foundation, I'm like, girl, I got rent. I don't know if I'm just extra cheap. I just love and admire seeing women, you know, women and femmes just spending a little bit more extra money on themselves, but bruh. So I'm taking the butt of the sponge, this e.l.f. sponge, and I'm just tapping that bronzer into my nose. You see how it gave it like a really nice contour without looking like, oh my god, girl, like we get it, you're contouring your nose, we get it. It's giving more like, oh, you contoured, that's cute. So I just bought this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder in the color Brightening Peach. So I'm digging it in, girl. I'm digging it all the way in. I want it to, oh, this is wet. Oh, no, it's wet. I think I kind of ruined my makeup though, so there's that. I wonder if that's doing something. Why does the sponge feel so wet? Both of them do. It's not giving me enough color for coverage, and I like to be highlighted under the nose. Anybody else like that? Okay, so I like to get into my smile lines. We're doing the chin, up the nose, in the middle of the forehead. That's not giving peach. It's giving like white. Girl, if I come out of here looking like Casper, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, let's do above the eyes. Cancel some of that out. I'm gonna get under here as well. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so I need to go ahead and do my bronzer. I use the same product. I use the Black Radiance Milk Chocolate Finish. So I'm gonna use this Milk Chocolate Finish bronzer, and then we're just gonna dabble. Ooh, that's looking like a whole lot, ain't she? Okay, I'm getting above the forehead. I'm just setting all of the areas that I bronzed. I'm just setting all of it. We're gonna hit the nose. I like to just squeeze the brush flat and just go in on the nose. And then chin. And then I like to just kind of move around the areas just to diffuse just a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh, you know? Go down to this neck, girl. Are you seeing the vision? Because I'm seeing the vision. I need to do my brows. For my brows, I bought a Revlon Auburn eyebrow pencil, but Auburn doesn't really show up like it's red. It shows up as Auburn, like kinda. Let's go ahead and align it. It's difficult, more difficult for me to do my eyebrows with a pencil because I've been doing the eyebrow tint from Revlon that I love so much. So pencil is like a little bit weird, especially since I got my eyebrows done, girl. So let me go ahead and, okay, it's showing up kind of red, but it's not giving the red that I want it to give, you know? This is what I said I was gonna do, girl. Pray for me, pray for me. I have this Lip Bar red lipstick. Listen, it is in Boss, is this Boss Lady? This is an old red lipstick. Love Boss Lady, it's bomb. But I kind of want to add like a tinge of red color because I really want it to match my hair. So, and it has like a doe foot applicator. And I just want to see if I can like add the reddish color to it. Girl, yes. It's a little bit, that's a little bit. Yes, girl. Girl. I need to like go in a little bit more, like with the eyebrows. Just gonna go over this reddish color just a little bit so it's not as like bright. Didn't I say that I didn't want to sashay away? Obviously I do. We're inspired by the girls on Drag Race. I'm gonna do the other side. I actually like how this eyebrow turned out. It's a bit much. Girl, I'm supposed to be getting wings. Why do I look like this? I'm gonna do the other side. This is like my difficult eyebrow, so let me quit talking. I don't know why I'm not breathing, like I'm holding my breath. Take your time. Ooh, girl, these look like wax brows and they're about to crumble off my face. I'm not like a brow carver, but I think I'm going to carve my brows just a teeny tiny bit. These sort of brows definitely deserve a carve. So I'm taking my Prolonged Wear concealer and I'm just highlighting under the brow just to give it like a little bit more oomph. Oh, oh, oh. What's her name? Jigga Wig. Jigga who? Didn't she used to have red brows? What's her name? We're gonna blend it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna blend it now because I can't blend it after eyeshadow. Aha, caught myself. If you don't know anything about me, you should know that I don't know nothing about nobody's eyeshadow. I don't know what to do, but I do the same thing and typically it ends up working out. So I'm gonna take my bronzer and I like to set a base for like a natural eyeshadow. So I just take my, whatever I use on my face, I put it on my eyelids. I feel like that's the safest way to go, right? And if I want to add an extra color, I'll add it on top. I think I want to do a little bit of reddish since we're in the red family. So I'm going to use Adorn down here on my Color Story palette. Color Story Decadence palette. This is the only palette I have. Cause I don't be playing the palettes. I told y'all I don't know what to do. So if you're an eyeshadow girl, help me. I just like for my eyelids to look like my natural eyelids because I feel like I have a lot of eyelid space. And that can just start to look crazy if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell, I'm literally going all the way up to my eyebrow. The color goes straight up to my eyebrow. Period. And I'm also gonna go in with Lavish. This is almost like the same exact color, except a little bit more red. And I'm just gonna go on top of all them colors. Girl, I just mixed 3 colors. But it does look a little bit different, don't it? Oh girl, it's giving red goddess. Hello? Am I yelling in y'all's ear? I hope not. And that's all we doing to the eyes, girl. And for the lower lids, I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm just gonna put Lavish under there because I'm tired. That's so pretty. Do the other side. Girl, the eyes are done. What you say? The eyes are done. Yep. Now for my face, I need to do a blush. I feel like I need to be careful because there's a lot of red happening on my face and I'm about to look like a red hot piece of candy. After saying I look like a red hot, I'm still gonna go red. So I'm going to use, y'all, this is old, dusty, and crusty. But it's my Black Radiance Toasted Almond Blush. Again, I'm looking for a blush that is like not too much. But Black Radiance usually has the colors that I need that are drugstore. But the color is so pretty. And we need to do like a little bit of a highlight. Whew, this is like one of my favorite highlights because it's like the perfect tone. It is Lip Bar. Girl, shout out to me for using all these black brands. I'm going to use the color Double Date and my little fan brush. And we're just gonna hit the high points of the cheeks, like right here. I'm also gonna hit the nose and the chin. And I also like to whoop, 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 right across the forehead to give me like a bit of a glow. And I'm gonna need to take some blush to put some right here. I love blush on the nose, like right there. Summertime. So next I need to do my eyeliner. Where's my, oh girl, if I get up one more time. I like to use a nice liquid eyeline because I'm a millennial and that's what we do. And this is like the e.l.f. eyeliner, girl, super affordable. Let me just do my little eyeliner. Now I've been a wing eyeliner girl since college, girl. So let's go ahead and do the eyeliner. Do y'all ever get y'all eyeliner right? Cause most of the time, I ain't gonna lie, I do. But this time I feel like I'm nervous. Okay, let's do this side. Do you ever blink while you're doing your eyeliner and then it just does that little swoop whoop? This eyeliner actually turned out right. This side looked like a mustache curl. Eyeliner is done. I'm feeling great about myself. I'm drooling, it's fantastic. But let's go ahead and get into the mascara. This is my favorite mascara. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. It's the only mascara that I use. Everything's the only thing that I use. I don't like change. I think that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on the lashes before we put on our magnetic lashes, because if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with putting magnets near my eyes. So I'm gonna push some of my lashes like inwards because I'm wearing magnetic lashes, magnetic accent lashes, and my eyelashes are like sparse toward the middle. So I need to like push them over that way. Do the same thing on that side. It would have been fire if I had red lashes, girl. That probably would have been too much. Now for the lips, I think I'm gonna go neutral because this is a lot going on. So I'm gonna use my lip liner, the Iman Espresso lip liner. And I'm going to overline my lips because my lips are quite tiny. Okay, so this is the Nika K lipstick in the color maroon. Nika K is like a drugstore, like lip color. Let's just use this. Am I going a little bit too dark? Maybe. Is this pink enough? I don't know. This is the Color Statement, Milani Color Statement lipstick. Whatever. This is some Milani Color Statement lipstick. What statement? What color? Girl, where? Okay, so I'm gonna use the Nika K Whipped. Girl, I don't know. None of these colors are doing it for me. I need to buy more lipsticks. That's just what that means. This is the Nika K Whipped matte lipstick in the color Russet. And I'm gonna take my lip gloss from the Lip Bar. This is in the color First Lady. Lazy. Did I see a dimple? Ah, the girl got dimples. I always get so excited. They pop out whenever they want to. Yes, color. I'm just gonna let that blend in together. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of the color, but this is where we are. So now I need to put on my lashes. Now I use these magnetic lashes. The girls who've been with me for a while know I use this, but these are magnetic lashes from Ardell. And these are the magnetic accent lashes. I lost the box, but I'll leave a link for them down below. They're so good, I'm telling you. So you get a top lash and a bottom lash, and then they just like magnetically stick together, and there are 3 magnets on it. You see? This is how I put it on. I just lay it on top of the lash. I need a mirror. Like so, like that, and let it sit, and then I take the bottom magnetic lash and I just usually just attach it. Oh, it's in my eyeball. There we go. And then it attaches, and it's an accent lash. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Let's do the top lash. There we go. Oh yes, that's a perfect application. When I look down, I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if somebody gonna be all up in my face like that. Lashes are on, the face is done. Girl, we finished. We finished it. Are you proud of us? I'm proud of us. Yeah, girl. Now we're gonna take the hair down, and I need to blow dry it. Ooh. I need to blow dry this hair so we get the full look, because I want the hair to be big and fluffy. Y'all already know how I am. I'm gonna take my diffuser, and we're gonna diffuse this hair until she's big and fluffy and gives us the look that we need, we want in our lives. So I'm gonna blow dry the hair on cool. Y'all hear my voice shaking? And I'm just gonna blow dry it and diffuse it on high and cool. So let's get into this gig. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I'm super excited. Like, I have to be honest with you, when I decided to this wig, I was excited because I was like, wow, I've never seen a curly burgundy wig, human hair, that was for sale on a website. But then when I got it, I was like, I'm gonna look like a clown. I'm gonna look like a clown. But now that we're all put together, oh, I would have been a clown if I did get it, girl. This is like, oh my God. It is gorgeous. I love the wig. It is so soft, so bouncy. I think it turned out really good. I mean, when you talk about wind blowing situations, the girl's gonna think I have on a frontal. I'm in love with it. Let me show you the back. Oh no, my fridge is open. It's screaming at me. Hold on, let me show y'all. Oh girl, I look good in this mirror. That's what the back looks like. Oh, it's so vibrant and red and pretty. If you would like to get this wig, or if you're interested in this wig, you can go ahead and click the link down below. If you would like to purchase this wig, I'll leave a link for it down below. Also, if you wanted to get any of the makeup products that I use, I'll leave links for it down below. As for the wig, of course, you know, I love a coupon code. I just do. So of course I have a coupon code. The coupon code is Y1TB for $10 off. I'll leave that coupon code down in the description box below. Girl, clip your coupons. Bring your coupons to the store. Save the coin. So I'll leave that link for you down below as well. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. This lighting is all over the place. Thank y'all so much for watching. I enjoyed this. This actually was a fun time. Sometimes filming is stressful because things happen, but something about a curly colored wig is just, oh, it lifts my spirits, brings joy to my day. So I want to say thank y'all for vibing with me and having fun with me. Y'all tell me what you think about the red eyebrows down below. I gotta be honest with y'all, I don't care because it's cute. Yes, girl, this is the finished look. Look at the beat, the face, the eyebrows, the wig. Girl, we're done. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Toodles. Bye.